just the other night, I was at Visit Brenham's website, and I saw they have a section in there. It's about nice, beautiful, scenic picnic areas in the Brenham and in the surrounding area of Brenham. We're in Washington County, Texas, and I went and looked at those. And one of them that I saw, it reminded me about this place. I've been here before. Back when I was geocaching a lot. Actually, when I first started geocaching very early on, this is one. I came out and found 2 geocaches at this location. And it is a rest area. They describe it as one of the most scenic rest areas in Texas. I'll let you be the judge of that. So like I say, I've gotten this geocache, but I'm just looking at the website at geocaching.com. It's obvious the person that placed this geocache is no longer an active cacher. And one thing you can do as a geocacher is do maintenance to check on geocaches, make sure they're okay. And what a pleasant place to come out and visit. I'm retired, I make YouTube videos, it fits, right? So that's why we're here. Let me show you this, it's pretty dang cool. I look around the rest stop / picnic area. It's really nice. I'm sure you can hear we're right next to Highway 290. We're between Austin and Houston, about halfway. I think a little bit closer to Houston than we are Austin, not much. So yeah, let's head on down this way. Geocache is right back up there somewhere, it appears. Depends on how much rain we've gotten. Sometimes the creek is drier than this, and sometimes there's quite a bit more water in it, more flow. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of flow today. We've had a little bit of rain lately. Look at that, how the rocks, I guess that's called I don't know, there's a word for it, I don't know what it is. But you know, the water obviously is eating away at the rocks and formed a lot of this stuff. I think it's called a bedrock formation. I don't know. Let's see, let's go see. I gotta make sure I don't bust my butt here. This steeper than it may look on camera. So I'm being careful because I have busted my butt here before. At times, right over there's like rocks. You can kind of, I didn't know this, it's one of my first time here. Let me go over here and I can lay out the story better. I had an experience here at one point in time, and there was a young lady who thought it was really funny. See, there's a trickle of water coming through here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or whatever. We got a little bit of flow coming down the creek. But yeah. So yeah, let's get over here. We don't have a lot of these type of rock formations, or not that I know of, around Brenham. So this is pretty, I don't know, kind of unique and pretty cool. So on the day in question, right across there is kind of a sandbar, and there's some rocks in there you can't see. It's got a little mud built up on it or whatever, but that's where I crossed. And it was real rocky. There wasn't any sand or mud there. And I was using like step stones. You know, I was going from one to the other. And I was coming to get the geocache we're going to. And when I came down those steps over there, down into this area, there was a young lady sitting here on the ledge by herself. Looked like she was maybe 18 or 20 years old. I just said hi to her, you know, didn't want to get into her business or anything. She's minding her own business. As it turns out, she had a liaison set up with a young man. He showed up not much later. When I came back out, he was here. And so anyway, I had on my work shoes. They're leather-soled work shoes. I was coming from where I worked at an office, and I'm stepping across this. There's maybe a half inch, maybe an inch of water, not much, coming across there. But those stones were slippery, and I went heels over head, butt down, busted my ass. And of course I'm embarrassed, and I jump up real quick. I'm okay. And after she saw I was okay, she just busted out laughing. She thought that was hilarious. And I laughed with her. It was funny, right? I was fine. And I went on. And like I say, when I came back, the young fellow was there. And I just got the feeling that their meeting was, how you say, clandestine. Like maybe her daddy didn't care for that young man or something like that. They seemed to be kind of secretive, or maybe this is just their favorite spot. Who knows? It was that was probably around 10 years ago. 9, probably 2016-ish. Probably was in 2016. I think that's when I started geocaching. And this was one of the first ones that I got. So it looks like our geocache is going to be right up in here. And this looks like it may not be too bad. Maybe not too bad. Just a caution, you may know this, maybe not. But if you're in the area of a rest stop or scenic stop or a picnic area stop along the highway, watch your step. Yeah, of course you're watching for snakes and whatnot, but you need to watch out for other things that may not smell too good, and you don't want to have to clean off your shoe. People use rest stops for all kind of different rests, right? So don't forget that. You probably knew that already. Okay, let's see where we're at. I know this isn't used enough that this is like the human trail. So this trail, and it truly is, you can tell it's a worn trail. This has to be wildlife doing this. This geocache isn't come to very often. I looked online last night, and last year in 2024 it was found 4 times. The last time I think was in October or November, something like that. It shows we are 34 feet away. Let's look around here. Once you get into this tree canopy, you can't totally rely on what the app is telling you, because it's not going to get near as good a signal from satellites or cell towers or whatever. Let me see if it's telling me anything. 19 feet. Okay. 10 feet. We are 10 feet away, according to the app, as best it can figure. Let's look here. I think it's like in the fork of a tree. Looking at the app, it kind of wants me to go over here. I know it was in the fork of a tree, and I don't. Oh, there's 2 big limbs there, 2 split trunks in a fork. And there we go. There she is. Yep. Looking good. Let's open her up. See what's in there. Let's open her up. This geocache has been here since 2008. What is that, 17 years? It's a little damp in here, not too bad. There's quite a bit of swag in here. Jesus is a good reason to have a party. Never heard that one, but can't argue with that. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Guess who put that in there? Probably around the same time I got this Geocache, 2016. You know, the guy that put that little monkey in there. If you don't know, you don't watch my channel. I'm just going to make sure I brought some extra log sheets in case they're needed here. And it appears they are not. We're in pretty good shape on log sheets. You know what I could do? Oh, look what I happened to thumb through right quick. 3/7 of 17. The sock monkey got this cache on 3/7 of 17. And I think I got it before him, so, but these aren't in order. They're kind of jumbled up, so probably, there's a lot of pages here. I'm not thumbing through them to find where I logged it. Sorry, not gonna happen. Okay. I was out here just to see if I needed to do a little maintenance on this fine geocache at a beautiful rest stop / picnic area in Texas, and checked it out. It's in plenty good shape. Important to put it right back where you found it. I actually had a geocache one time I was looking for, and I happened to look at previous logs, and some kid, and you could tell by how they wrote it, said, "Hey, I found it and I moved it so it will be more fun for you to find." The coordinates are posted on these geocaches. That's where folks are going to go looking. The game is not for you to re-hide it so people have to look blindly to find the geocache. You put it right back where you found it. That's the deal, right? That's common sense. And of all things, his mom made a comment. This was in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I was up there for work. And the kid made a comment about how he had moved it. And his mom made a comment about she was teaching him how to geocache, and she thought it was so cool where he hid the cache, and it was going to be so difficult for people to find because her son was such a good hider. And I'm thinking, you know, you're not the best person to be training your son how to geocache because you have no friggin' clue, lady. Anyway, I get off on these tangents, right? So I'm going to work my way back to my vehicle, watching out for snakes and thorns and stuff. This isn't too bad. I'm not sure how it'll appear on camera. I've done a lot worse bushwhacking in my time, I can guarantee you that. I have bled a lot at geocaching. You have to remember, some geocaches, they've been there 10 or 15 years. See, this is called Smilex right here. And it's got some wicked thorns. You want to not scrape your arms on that stuff. So I'm off the trail is the problem here. Oh well, I think if I just keep heading in the right general direction, we'll be all right. Oh look, I have never been over here. We're kind of upstream in that creek, not very far. And I won't be able to get through over there to get back to the park. But I am going to step down here. This is solid rock here I'm standing on. Oh, look. I have been here before to this park, but I've never been. We are up the creek right now a little ways. And there's the deep pool, but I don't think that's deep enough to hold fish. It looks like it may be a foot, maybe 18 inches deep. There's another deep pool, deeper pool, up there a little further. I wonder how far you'd have to go to get to find some fish. I'll bet you somewhere up there are some, or maybe downstream, probably both. Cool place. I like it. Oh, I don't know. So I did not turn on the background noise cancellation so that we'd have the birds in the background. I don't know if you can hear them or not. But because I didn't turn it on, you can probably hear the highway traffic noise from Highway 290.
for a rest stop. I mean, what do you expect at a rest stop along the highway? There kind of might be some highway noise, right? This is so cool. That fascinates me. There's a tree growing out of a rock. Obviously there's soil up under there. It has found some soil for its roots, and I'm sure it gets plenty of water being it's in a creek bed. Nice. Quite a few trees growing out that appear to be growing out of the rocks. Not only trees, plants. This video is going to get too long. I don't think I'm even going to get to show you all of this. Or maybe I should and not worry about how long the video is. Always try to find it. Because downstream it's pretty cool too. Maybe what I should do is plan on making another trip out here. That's what I'll do. The other geocache is further downstream. And I'll make another video someday, not tomorrow or any day soon, and we'll go get that one, and I'll show you the other side of this little scenic picnic area, park, rest stop. That is the plan. If you're thinking, he forgot Taco Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. So I'm getting geocaches. I didn't forget. Check it out. There we have it from Taqueria El Roro in Brenham, Texas. Looks delicious. My concession is most often I make some kind of concession when I have Taco Tuesday, either 0 or 1 carb tortillas, or this being the only meal of the day, and that will be the case here. I definitely won't be eating that rice. I'll eat some of the beans, eat these tacos till I've had enough, and this will be enough for me today. But it's good. Got salsa verde, very good. I carry a, you can see the table, it's kind of yucky. I mean, we're under an oak tree canopy. I mean, what do you expect? It's not going to be like in a restaurant. So I carry a black trash bag with me in my vehicle. Try to have at least one with me at all times. It can be used as a trash bag, as a raincoat, for a lot of things, and it's making a pretty good tablecloth here. Yeah, so, and there you have it. I finally learned very late in life, it's not just about what you eat. You need to eat good things. It's also how much you eat. I ate the biggest part of 2 of those tacos, and 2 or 3 bites of beans, and I'm satisfied. I could eat all the rest of this food on this plate, no problem, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to tell you, I hope that your troubles are few and your blessings are many. And until next time, I am out.